Switch. A variety of games are in development, and we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
This shit was ass. That was a no, bro. That was a hell no. That shit was asshole. Just Skyward Sword HD? I'm happy. But just that? That's it? That's all y'all could do was just Skyward Sword HD. That's it. That is it, for real? Are we serious right now? Oh man, I can't even play that. I gotta let this shit sit in silence right now. Thank you, bruh. How you gonna put some, man, why didn't you do a Tails rep? Why wasn't Lloyd in that bitch? Somebody we actually fuck with. Like, come on, man. Oh, wow. That was ass, bro. We got... That was ass, bro. No, I shouldn't have accepted, boy. They ain't show nobody no love. That was asshole. You know what's really like disappointing for this? They ain't show nothing about the actual console itself. They didn't announce any updates to the operating system of the console itself. They're just selling it. They just made a console. Fuck this console. Fuck Nintendo in general. Fuck Nintendo. Genuinely. Because in the past 6 months, it's been proven that the actual fans can make games better than their asses can. And they ain't even fucking showing us what they working on. You just gonna tell us that the Breath of the Wild 2 development is going good. Show a screenshot, nigga. Show us them niggas working on it like you did with Breath of the Wild 1. They actually were showing gameplay. What's the ideas going into it? Are we gonna be in the same world still? Is rain still gonna make you slip down a wall when you climb up the bitch? What's going on with these niggas, bro? This shit was ass. I got 3 games out of this. Legend of Mana, the Mario Golf look cool, and that RPG, the tactical RPG joint look good. That's it. They literally added in how we got Skyward Sword working on emulation from 6 years ago. We got Skyward Sword working with the joystick already. So why would I want to play it there by itself? And it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not... Skyward Sword HD is not bad for it coming there, but it's like, that's it? That's all you could do was that. I gotta talk my shit. We switching up. We switching into the talk mode. I'm mad. My nigga. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm never playing no goddamn Xenogears. I tried it for 3 hours. Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenogears is the PS1 game RPG. I'm losing my mind. That's how mad I am. And I almost forgot the name of it again because, like, bro,
Hello, everyone.
I played the first one
It's been a while.
on the Wii.
I'm
Like,
Shinya
this
Takahashi
shit is boring.
from Nintendo.
I don't like this combat system. Dropped it. Saw it
Last
get released
year,
on the 3DS.
we delivered
was like,
some
yo, let's try it again. Maybe I missed something. Tried it again. Boring as fuck. I'm good. Put it away. Then they dropped the sequel. I'm like, oh, you got this big ass world. I don't recognize nobody, but it's a big ass world. Boring as fuck. I don't know them girls. Whoever they added in here. I don't know who they are.
Genius! You're pretty much owning them,
Like-
and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers. Talk about a tight spot.
How
Mister,
much did this cost to animate, my
let me
nigga?
handle this.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Oh, hey, were these guys planning on leaving? Gee, I feel kind of bad
I'm
now.
not losing my mind.
Coming
am I?
through. Lightning, faster!
I mean,
Who's on it?
I'm not on demon time.
Throw with that!
I just had to check my watch. I'm not on
Force
demon time.
sight!
I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm
What?
thinking
You
logically.
can even use that!
Hey, right here!
This shit
You
is
two can
asshole.
swap between each other freely.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand our way!
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this old buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred arrow!
And strike!
Burning
Sword! Nailed it!
sure did! Witness our power!
I understand. I'm not representative
Shook?
of all fans of all games. That's not my position or role to play. I don't even consider myself a core gamer. I'm a deep gamer. I'm deep into this shit. And I hate the word gamer because it's so corny. The word gamer is corny as fuck. It really is. I don't even really like the word nerd anymore. But I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to this goddamn hobby. This ain't it. This is not it. This ain't it. It's not it, bro. Let's get back to that Skyward Sword topic. The audacity to only announce Skyward Sword HD when you know that we are in the period that's coming up for the 35th anniversary. They ain't even mentioned Zelda's 35th anniversary. So there has to be another direct coming up soon to celebrate that, right? We had a 5-minute segment about a game that doesn't even have a name yet. And then we had the producer and director of the Zelda series come out and apologize for no information on Breath of the Wild 2. That's strike one. If you ain't have no information about the shit, don't mention it. I'd rather be irritated when I see that screen go to black and you ain't say nothing about it than you for to even bring it up at all in the first place. That was irritating. Then you're going to hit us with Skyward Sword HD, which I'm cool about. But the fact that it was just Skyward Sword HD alone? And then y'all just released the Mario 3D All-Stars pack with 64 in 4x3? 30 frames, nigga! Do you know what the Switch is capable of? They don't even care. Why should I? If Nintendo don't give a fuck, why should I give a fuck? If someone can answer that for me, I'll shut up. I'll shut the fuck up. If somebody can answer me why I should care any longer after this shit, when they're showing they don't even care, why should I? Because it's looking to me like Nintendo themselves ain't got shit in development. They got third-party developers working on their mainline titles. The fuck you even bring up Mario for? The Bowser's Fury from last week. What did you bring it up for? We played it and beat it. All my niggas hit 100% in the first day. I'm only at 80. I'm playing it slow. I'm taking my time. But I got niggas who have 100%ed it. I say Bowser's Fury is already possibly up for Game of the Year. That's already Gotti material. But what was the point to even bring it up here? Why in the fuck did we have 2 minutes dedicated to Hades for a physical edition that came out last year, that got nominated for Game of the Year in 2020? Why was that even here? These niggas ain't got nothing. Nintendo ain't got shit. Xenoblade Chronicles. And I got homies that fuck with it. And I know they fuck with it. They fuck with the story, I'm guessing. Fuck Nintendo after this shit. Legend of Mana is not even going to be only on the Switch. Yeah, I'm going to get that when it hit PC. Why did I watch this? Like, that's where, bro. This shit was ass, bro. All of these announcements could have been put on Twitter. This could have been a 15-minute direct. It didn't need to be 50 minutes long. How long was it actually? Let me refresh the page and let's get a timestamp. How long was this shit for real? It was an hour and 23, so that means that bitch was an hour and 23 minutes long. Did I miss something? It was not an hour. Oh, okay, yeah, that was a load. I'm like, I missed something. I had to have missed something. Okay, so from right there. Oh, that just made my head hurt. This shit gave me a headache, bro. Oh. I can show you something right now that will put this whole entire direct to shame. A playable Majora's Mask in 60 frames using the 3DS engine. What was so hard about Nintendo pulling that off on the Switch? I can put it on my Switch right now. You want to see what's on my Switch? Let me show you what's on my Switch. I'm sick of these niggas. Let me show you what the Switch really look like when you give a fuck about it. Let me show you what it look like when you give a fuck about it. Sick of these niggas. Like the audacity to waste my, I'm taking the robe. The audacity to waste my time. And it ain't like it's an old situation to where it's like, yeah, I know it's a hobby. They don't owe me nothing. But it's like my money is going into this shit. I support the shit. Look at this. You see it behind me. I'm going to get out the way. I ain't going to change nothing. Just look at this. What the hell is Nintendo doing? My shit probably going to lock up now because I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Hold on. How many frames we got left? I'm so irritated. Oh. Damn. This bitch dead ass locked up. But nah, bro. This is where I'm at right now with my shit. If we are seriously going to be having Nintendo going down, this is all Doug Bowser shit. This is all Doug Bowser shit because he ain't even show his face. So the fact that he ain't showed his face since that goddamn day, we know what he doing. We already know exactly what the hell he doing. That nigga in the back is saying, save as much money as possible and don't give them shit. Why was there no announcement for any more games on that motherfucking Switch service that costs $20 a month or $20 a year? They didn't have nothing for it. You couldn't put no ROMs on that bitch. The audacity of Nintendo to do this. They ain't got nothing. A lot of the games that they showed is not even exclusive to the Switch except for the Mario games. The Mario games is the only shit that's going to be exclusive to the Switch. That's literally it. I am disgusted. I am disgusted. Come on, controller, connect. Come on, crowd, react. Rest in peace to Doom, too, by the way. I'm so, oh. This is what I wanted to show you. Retro art. If this can run on the Switch, the Nintendo Online subscription that they charge everybody months for is useless. It's fucking useless. Because you basically are telling me, you're telling all of us you're basically telling all of us that y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing. Because if I can do this within 15, 20 seconds, what the fuck are you doing? Why is this not on the Switch? Officially. Why do I gotta do this? Why do I have to do this? humble, my nigga. And I can stretch this out, put it at a higher resolution, make it widescreen. We can use ROM hacks. Speaking of ROM hacks, this is my, okay, ROM hacks, right? Let's get up in here. Hold on, let me get the fuck up out the way. Where is that? Star Fox 64 Survival. Why would I want to drop another dime into these niggas that can't even do cool shit like this? Why would I want to do that? Somebody tell me why. And I'm just like this, man. If Nintendo do it, that just means it's official. It's actually released by the creators of the product. It's official. But it's like, they're not even releasing the games. They're not even releasing them. That's what's annoying me. This motherfucker. This app is cool for allowing me to play games on PC, but I swear you let it sit for a minute, that bitch will bite back. It will fight and bite back. But I'm just, this shit is ass. Cause I ain't want to make no negative predictions about these niggas. I ain't want to do that. I ain't want to wish ill will on the show for everybody and be all like, y'all ain't gonna get nothing. I'm like, no, we gonna see some dope shit hopefully, and it's gonna make us piss on ourselves. They just made me pissed off. Just like this. I know about the properties of Xenoblade. I know about the whole property. But I don't know the characters in that bitch because that story didn't hold me. So it means if you didn't play through that game and experience that game, you're not going to have no idea who the fuck these niggas are that they just added to Smash. You're not going to have no idea. Was it Pyra and Mithra? I wanted another villain. Yeah, no, it's fuck Nintendo. Easy. It's fuck Nintendo easy. And I'm about to stop this stream right here before I actually like get mad for real. Because Nintendo pissed me off because I put a lot of money into this goddamn company. Got one Zelda remake. disrespect they show on Star Fox 2. I really can't believe these niggas actually like released. They had to listen to their board of directors to make a game that utilized the Wii U gamepad. And these bitch ass niggas decided to sacrifice Star Fox for that prophecy that they wanted to fulfill, that the gamepad can blend gaming between. I don't know what they were trying to do, make like a TV version of a DS or whatever. I love the Wii U. But that decision let me know that they on some bullshit along. Star Fox Zero could have been above 64. 64 they still have not touched. I don't know what they're doing. Like, the writing's in the sand. They don't give a fuck no more. That's all I got to say. If they don't give a fuck, Zen ain't giving a fuck. Fuck Nintendo. Period. I don't care if they get no goddamn. I don't want no parts of that shit. There's something blurry about the entire execution of their titles right now. You got goddamn. I can't even think of his goddamn name right now. I'm so upset. The producer of Zelda. And oh man, I miss Iwata. I miss Iwata so much. If Iwata was still alive, I would have never modded my Switch. Deadass. If Iwata was still living, I would not have modded my Switch. I would have left my Switch stock. If he was still alive, because I put money that the Switch would be a god level console in terms of functionality and connectivity between its users. I believe that would have been implemented on another level, because the 3DS and the Wii U, when it comes to like connecting folks, it did it damn near seamlessly. Like the 3DS could be in your pocket, and if you walk past somebody, y'all would trade information on the fly, and then you would actually get them. They would just come to the little. They had like a Miiverse that was in the 3DS ecosystem. And if you just, let's say you went to a con, you had hundreds of people, you had to constantly check your 3DS because every 20 people, that shit would fill up. So you would have to let everybody come into your town, close your 3DS again, let the street pass activate, and put the 3DS back in your pocket and walk around and like get more people near you so they come into your town. And you get shit for that on your 3DS. You get like these cool ass little limited edition pictures and posters and shit. And it was cool. That entire ecosystem does not, there is no ecosystem on the Switch. You can just see what other people are playing. There's no chat. There's no trophies. The virtual console is asshole. Why are there two separate apps for Super Nintendo and NES games? Why are the apps separate? Who is designing this shit? For real. Behind the scenes of how they are making the Switch, who is doing the shit? Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. There are Chinese-made handhelds that run Android with a better ecosystem than this shit. And you can't tell me it's some kid shit, because you know what kids are actually playing right now outside of the Switch? This shit. This shit. This shit. This is what kids are playing right now. This in fucking Call of Duty. This shit. And I love this shit, but this is what the kids are playing right now. You know how many parents got their kids this because it's only $300 damn, my nigga? You know how much the Switch is? $300 damn, my nigga? This shit right here is an open ecosystem, and it doesn't give a fuck if your kids go into the darkness or not. It'll protect you if you set it up for them and then give it to them. But it's just like, there ain't nothing on the Switch. Mortal Kombat 11 is on the Switch. What are you scared of? There's no GPS tracking in the Switch. It doesn't have location-based tracking. Why is there no chat? Why is there no kind of communication whatsoever between two players? Why do I have to go to a fucking Android application to connect to a fucking match? Unless you want to play with randoms. Somebody talk to me about this shit, because I'm confused at what Nintendo is doing right now. Because I'm telling you right now, you put 10 niggas with passion and $50,000 in the room, and with the tools to create some shit, like myself, put us in a room, give me $50,000, put us in a fucking room, 10 of us, me and 9 other brothers and sisters, put us in a room, and I bet you we'll blow everybody's socks off in that bitch. I'm confused. And you can't tell me this shit in development, because if it was, they would have showed it there. And the fact that they did not means they ain't got nothing. The fuck are we waiting for? Niggas are literally dying every fucking day that are passionate about these franchises, and they ain't got nothing to say about it. You ain't got nothing to say about none of it. The gaming industry as a whole has turned heel. Let's be real. The gaming industry as a whole is not your friend. They've never been our friends. That's a big ass thing we all gotta remember as consumers. None of these niggas are our friends. But goddammit, stupid is stupid. And if we're gonna be making transactional relationships through this entire thing, I've never met none of them niggas in the office. I fuck with Shigeru Miyamoto, he's a genius. And he might be the GOAT. But at the end of the day, you know how many copies of Mario 64 I own, nigga? The only Mario games I have not played multiple times are the new Super Mario Bros. Series. And that's because outside the first one, they're ass. And I don't even think Nintendo could make up for this shit, because it's just blatant disrespect at this point. It's insulting intelligence at this point. You know what was so cool about the original DS? When you turned it on and you hit that button, and then you saw the calendar at the top, the time. It had so many options at the bottom to select different ways to play a game. It had built-in games to the system, PictoChat. It had communication and chat rooms you could create right there. What the fuck is Nintendo doing with the Switch? It's a touchscreen. Why is there no themed stylus packed in? Is it too expensive to create a plastic stylus with a rubber tip to include with every system? Why is the little stand on the back of the Switch system a piece of shit that snaps off if you breathe on it wrong? Huh? Why does the Switch not have themes? That bitch came out 5 years ago. Why does the Switch not have themes? Why is black and white the only options? On a technical level, I love the Switch from what it technically can do. But outside of all technicalities, I brought it to reality. Because you know what the Switch can do? What I want it to do. Look at this. Oh God, this is not no joke. This is real life right here. This is insulting intelligence, and I feel kids that experience, like when I was, how old was I when the DS came out? Let's look at the year. When did the DS, feel like it was like 2006. The original DS came out, I feel like it was 2006, 2005. 2005. Came out in 4. So the nigga was 13 years old when the original DS came out, right? I didn't have to worry about doing anything unsavory on that console at all, really, because the games weren't super expensive, but it was just a thing of learning how to mess with like the R4 cards and different things like that, and seeing if you can install custom firmware, seeing if there's a way to manipulate the Game Boy Advance cartridge slot to affect DS games, just cool shit that you can do with the system. The touchscreen, all of that, like, it was a cool fucking, it was cool. The Switch ain't cool, nigga. It's just a tablet. It's literally just an Android tablet that is the NVIDIA Shield 2 tablet with controllers locked on. So now they're basing Skyward Sword HD around the use of these bitches. But you know why I can't even use these bitches right here? Because these joysticks don't work. Have they even said anything about fixing it? My Nintendo Switch Pro controller was one of my favorite controllers ever created. I haven't been able to use that bitch in the past 2 years because the joystick said fuck me. So as of right now, outside of this 8-bit DOWE SN30 Pro Plus, am I able to play my Switch? I gotta play it with this. No official Nintendo controller. Because they're all ass. What the fuck is Nintendo doing, dog? You can't even tell me I'm wrong. I'm alive still. Like, I'm alive. I'm breathing. I can see this shit. I'm doing it. I got my hands on these things. Look at my 3DS. It's right here. It's right here. Look at it. Charged and on. I do this. What is Nintendo doing that I can't? Outside of owning their properties. When it comes to constructing this entire system from the back, from the ground to the floor, from the ground to the ceiling, on how this system works, outside of this being a day one console, meaning it is patchable. I just turned it off. Outside of that, what do I care anymore? Because if they're not going to release Ocarina of Time HD, I'm going to play it myself in a different unsavory way. Because I want to play Ocarina of Time in HD at 60 frames, nigga. That's what I want to do. And I'm done waiting on y'all. I'm just going to do the shit. That's how I'm feeling. I'm going to chop this up. This is going to be a podcast episode because I'm mad. I'm big mad. Swole mad. Gargantuan mad. Wide mad. Wide mad. The fuck is Nintendo doing, man? That is so disappointing. I'm so disappointed. Extremely disappointed.